Hello, everybody. Welcome to Got Next Gaming. Ep1Way here, bringing you some more Software Inc. This is part 3. We have just released our latest software, our first software, I should say, that is support for Next Shop. And we are going to come in here and try to do some house cleaning. We kind of screwed up on McCity Limited here, and we're only going to get $5,600 for that contract, which we didn't really need to do the contract per se so much, so to speak. Because, yeah, I mean, we made some money, right? We made some money with our first piece of software and it looked pretty good. And we are actually making some moves here. Right now, we're looking at a new building. And we're going to zoom out of this in a second for you so you can kind of see what's going on here. So we made some changes here. We put in a bathroom because we completely forgot about that. Did this off camera. And then I added a small little wing here for the marketing team to go into a completely separate room just so they don't feel like, you know, whatever. They're all bent out of shape about it, and we don't want them to be bent out of shape. And we're going to add ourselves another marketing person, marketer, and we're going to offer them, I don't know, around $2,000, right? About $2,000. 1993, right? Sounds good. Let's put a little bit of money into this to find some good people, begin looking. And we want to do by compatibility for the most part because we don't want them to be. So 64 at a good compatibility and 20 years old will be the company for quite some time. We're going to go ahead and hire that person, and we're going to have to go back and fix our employees now because I just hired them and I left them on the core team. We don't want them on the core team. Switch teams, marketing, and we're going to switch your role, and we're going to make your role a marketer. So there we go. So we have 2 marketing people. Hopefully that will help with selling, you know, Next Shop. So what's next? I don't really know. I'm not sure which direction I want to go in at this point. We do need to kind of consider that we need to make money again, and we are not being able to keep up with support for Next Shop, even though the core is on it, and 2 people are working on it and 2 people aren't. 208 in the queue, 31 verify, 11 fixed, 10 missed. Only 10 missed, not terrible. But it was a message up here saying that we could not keep up with the support for Next Shop. So we're going to have to think about really maybe just kind of increasing things here. You know, it's time to expand the company. Maybe it's just time to build it up. And let's do it, right? I think, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. So let's get started on that. And I may transition halfway through doing some of the building here. So we're going to buy some land and we're going to build out this way as well. And we're going to go ahead and do something along the lines of right there. And we're going to bring this out. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a little bit of a funky shape there. Make it a little bit of a bigger studio. And there's no way to get into it. Haha, of course not, because there's no door to it. So we're going to make a doorway for that in a second. And we're going to get rid of these windows as well. Can we move these windows? We cannot. So we just have to delete them. That's fine. We'll dismantle them. Get rid of them. We'll add in those in a second. We're going to put in a door over here. We're going to keep this area in the middle for whatever when we decide to start printing. Oh, temperature will vary a lot in this room. We may want to build a utility room as well for air conditioning. Where did I stick my air conditioning unit? I don't even know. Did I stick an air conditioning unit in here? I probably didn't. I did not. Unless I just took it out when I put in this new wing, which is very possible. I probably did that. It is what it is. Okay. So what we're going to do then is we're going to add on a small little wing here. And just like so. And we're going to keep that like that. We're going to put a door to the outside for this, because you know what, realistically all it is for the air conditioning units. So let's get 2 of those. It should be able to help maintain things, but we'll just get 2 because as we grow we want to keep it that way, and we don't need to get into that room, so it just needs access for when stuff breaks down. And that's what we're going to look at. We're not going to put any windows in there. We're not going to put any access to it from inside. We're just going to do whatever we have to do with it from that side. Okay. So let's go back to the building construct mode. We're going to put some windows in here. And we're going to turn this so I can see a little bit better. And there we go. Yeah, we're going to put window there. And then we're going to wrap around the side of the building here, and we're going to drop on down to get a little bit of a better angle. And we're going to take and put a window in here. Hold on shift, we'll go 2, and then we'll hold on shift and go 2. And that should be more than enough. I only want one window towards the front. That's enough, I think. Well, maybe no, I don't know. No, you know what? We're going to leave it like that. That's fine. That is absolutely fine, and it's more than enough. So let's go ahead and highlight this room, and we're going to do some work here. So the exterior is going to be that brick that we've been doing, and the interior is going to be a plain old wall. We'll think about painting it in a minute. And then we're going to do, were we doing these wood floors or the other wood floors? I think we're doing these wood floors. Yeah, okay. We're going to apply all of that, and then we're going to come back in and we're going to do some coloring. So room colors, exterior is going to be white, because that's what the rest of the building is. The interior is going to be a green, maybe? A lighter green? Much lighter green. Yeah, there we go. I like that. That looks good. And the floor is going to be a sort of brownish right there. It's a little bit darker than what we've had. Yeah, that kind of works out. I like it. We'll just do it that way. Looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this together, and we're going to move our core team to here. This is where the core team is going to be from going forward. And then we're going to move this area here, and we're going to make this our support team. We're going to hire a whole bunch of support people. So we're going to go ahead and do some work here. And I will be back as I go to kind of put things together. I don't want to bore you guys with all the details, so I will be back shortly. Alrighty, we are back, and we have some work done here. We've added a whole new wing, and I've put in all the desks and everything else. And we've hired a whole bunch of new people. I've hired 2 people for support. This is our support team. We have 2 more desks just in case we need to expand support. We have our marketing team here on the right, and then we have our core group here. We've hired a couple of more programmers, a couple of more artists, and 1 more designer. And since we're not making any more money here with our 2D editor, I think it is time to create a new piece of software, possibly. I'm thinking we're going to go game here. So let's, first off, let's slow things down. And we're going to go take a look at developing software here. So type, I think we want to do, I don't know if we want to do, maybe do an audio tool first. And we'll call it, yeah, you know what? Let's do an audio tool. Let's see if we can't kind of hit it on an audio tool first. And we're going to make it relatively inexpensive. They want $18.32 for it at this time. I think we're going to go $29.99 on it, add a little bit more money to it, add some value to it. And we're going to make it a little bit more expensive. This way it's like, hey, wait a second. We think that this is going to be worth some bucks, you know. Let's take a look at the active users list here and see how many people we can reach. Lions is using Lion Blinds 5 operating system, which is done in 1980, 3 years ago, and is a good operating system, has 5 million users. We're going to do this up to about there, right? That's 78. That's 76. It still has 1600. We might as well port it to the other Lion Blinds 4 operating system, right? We might as well port it to that and get it all in there. So we'll do those. There'll also be licensing fees involved, $6,300. We'll get a music editor in there as well. That requires 8-bit audio, which is not done yet. So it's going to be all audio. We need to choose a 2D editor. We're going to use our own. We're going to keep it in-house and try to do our own here. It's great. We know it's great. We know it has 5,900 users. We're going to give it an audio tool as well now. And we are going to, we don't need any artists. We need 3 programmers, which we have, and we need 2 designers, which we have. And it'll take us less than a year to do that. Let's work on this. We're going to develop it. I haven't picked a name for your software yet. Oh, you sure you want to continue? No, I don't want to continue. Product name. I forgot all about the product name. So it's going to be Next, and we're going to steal a little bit of a name there. We're going to call it Next Logic. And we're going to develop that. And we're going to wait for them to come on in. Get speed going here. Speed up things. And wait for the team to come in to do this project for us. And it's going to be a little bit of time because I sent everybody out on training. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time before we get anybody back in. For that, a couple months at least. But then we're going to work on that, and then we're going to send people out for more training again after the fact. Hopefully the support here is going a little bit better than it was We've got a few guys back in, but nobody's working on anything. These are artists, which we do not need. Is there anything we can have the artists do, though, while we're waiting? These guys aren't doing any work either. That's because I did not assign this to the support team like I should have. And there we go. And they will start working on it now, hopefully. They will start getting to work. Let's see if we can find a contract that we can use artists. We need 2 artists. And it's horrible, and it's a 1 month time limit. We could probably get this done with our 3 artists here, because we have 3 artists, and they could all work on it. Small scope. It'll bring us $10,000. It'll bring us a little bit of some green, which will be helpful. We'll accept that. Looks like we made some money last month. Whoa, next shop went up to 100,000. That's actually pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry. We're going to go back and get that game asset thing. We're going to do that. And we're going to do core, and we're going to hit OK. I just saw a sudden uptick, and I was like, wait a second, what's going on? So this here we kind of have to work on and get as much art as possible. It doesn't give you a progress bar for alpha or development or anything like that. It's just all art in this case, so we're going to work on that. Too many teams in one of your rooms. Divide your rooms or build cubicles. Click to view. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually do that. What are we talking about? Too many teams in one room. There's only one team in this room. You are part of support, and you are part of support. Oh, so you want to be that person. I get it. I get it. You want to be antisocial, and you don't want to have to see your coworker. I understand totally. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and build him some cubicles and make him all antisocial. And we're going to do this. And we'll do that. And that's not working the way I want it to. And we're going to do this again. We're going to hold on shift this time. And we're going to go like such. And we're going to do this. Hit that button wrong because it was in the wrong area. We're going to move this over to there. And, I mean, is that going to do it? Should that do it? I mean, do we add one here like this? We'll add one there just like that, just in case. I mean, I don't want anybody to be all upset about how close they are to anybody, you know, in the team. Let us put one here. And then one here. And we'll box these all out while we have the opportunity to do so. And that's sitting in the middle of the thing, not on the desk like I wanted it to. We'll get rid of that. We're going to do this. We're going to move you up one spot to there. So this should all be boxed off now without a problem. And everybody can get back to work now. I hope, anyway. I should make everybody happier. Artists are working away on their stuff there. We're going to let them go a month into that. And we're going to let them actually use the full time that they have to build as much art as possible into that. And we're going to see marketing is working away there. 100,000 we got there. Oh, wait, marketing next shop could be part of marketing. That was pretty dumb. How did that happen? We don't want core on this. We don't want core on this at all. They're not doing any marketing for us. They're terrible at marketing. That was pretty interesting that we got an uptick when marketing went away, and then all of a sudden it went back down. Probably because we are developing an audio tool for it, or trying to develop an audio tool for it at least, it would seem. But there goes marketing now. They're going to start working on that. Hopefully they can bring us a little bit more money. If they do not, I'm probably going to cancel the marketing on next shop. I can't believe I got turned around into core. I thought it was on marketing the whole time. That was my mistake there. Was not paying attention at all. I'm going to promote this. Excuse me. There are no bugs to fix, which is perfect. We got some good artists, I guess. And we're going to release this at 5 p.m.-ish. There we go. And we got $9,000, which is good. It puts us in a good uptick for the month to get some, hopefully, some some profit going here because we definitely need some profit now. Now that everybody is away, Christina Sims, the designer, wants a raise. And marketer Carmen Hughes wants a raise, and she just got with the company. Really? Already looking for... I mean, we're going to put you over the 2,000 mark. Okay. I can understand that you want to get over the 2,000 salary. I get it. You know, I mean, you haven't done much. You haven't been here long. You just started on the project because I just gave it to you guys for the marketing, and it wasn't, like, all that great. But it's up to 179,000 now. All of a sudden, an uptick. When we have a better marketing department, it looks like we're starting to sell now. Profits up there. We're at $500,000 in the bank, folks. Looking good. And the core team here is working on audio. We're going to promote that in a second. As soon as it gets there, they're working away at it. I guess it's the designers that are working on it, not the programmers. Or the artists. Artists have nothing to do with this anyway, this project. Quality is good. Looking good. It's kind of a weird shaped design building, I know. I'm working on it. We're going to probably demolish this building at some point when I get to a place where I feel comfortable with money. Right now, I feel like money's still kind of in a tight spot because we had to increase the team. We had to expand the team and spend some money for a bigger building, and now we got to pay all these salaries and then try to develop another piece of software that's going to work for us. Marketing Nick Shop has actually kind of increased with the new marketing team, which was an oversight on my part that we didn't put them in there right away, but hopefully they can make us some more money. And we're up to 254,000 now, so now we're at 700,000. Looking great. They're about to finish the audio tool here, and boom, great quality. We'll take it. Let them start working on that for a little while. Shouldn't take them too long. I think it's time to start hiring some services here. Let's get some cleaning in here so they can clean this place up. We definitely need that. The place is a disaster, and it's dirty and filthy. And maybe we hire we don't need a maintenance guy or an IT guy at this point. I think we'll wait until we have, a really full building to do that. But again, like I said, big plans for this. I'm going to try to get this going. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to transition ahead a little bit once we see where we're at. This is making some decent money now. We sold 39,000 units, half a million, 600,000 profit. We're still marketing the balls off of it and trying to get this going here. So looking pretty good. So Next Logic has 21,000 lines of code at this point. It's probably terrible. Let's do a quick team review of it, shall we? We'll have the support team take a look at it too because they are programmers after all. And maybe we should get marketing involved in that. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. We should get marketing involved in like doing a review of our software, if that sounds feasible. 247,000 again. So more money on Next Shop. It's actually starting to sell little by little. It's getting up there, doing well. I wonder if I would do better with a bigger marketing team. Maybe we should get a bigger marketing team. 4 reviews for Next Logic. This is just kind of like a quick early kind of, let's see what it looks like right now and where we have to improve on things. I know I have to send out all of this team for more training, which we're definitely going to do. Now that we got more money coming from Next Shop, maybe we can actually start doing that. Maybe since we're making money every month, I don't have to worry about outside deals. Looks like we're only getting 4 reviews. So the audio is considered terrible. That is not good. 1.8. Yeah. So it looks like my designers need help on audio. Yeah. Looks like we could do that. So let's do that. Let's send them out for some audio help. Okay. Nope. We'll do that. We'll go educate. And designers want to go work on audio for 3 months. Start education. They're going to be shipped out in April, and they'll be gone for 3 months. Coming back like around August, probably because of the vacation and everything else. So we won't see them until August, and that's fine, as they are not working on much anyway, I don't believe. I don't think they're working on much of anything. Well, maybe they are working. I don't know. What do we have here? Nope, designers aren't doing anything. So, interestingly enough, they're kind of sitting idle. Artists are working, programmers are working. You are idle. Who are you? You're a designer. You are sitting idle as well. Who are you? You are a programmer? Why are you idle? What is wrong with him? At home idol pro Alfonso Cruz. This room is dirty. Yeah, we can't keep up with the support for next shop. Interestingly enough, another $279,000. We're up over $1 million. We're at $1.1 million. Next Logic is going quite well. What do we do? You know what? Let's buy up the rest of this land here. We're gonna do that for sure. We're gonna buy up the rest of this land in this particular spot. And we're going to bring that all the way back there. And that's going to cost us, I don't know how much it's going to cost us. Enough, 80,000 for that little blotch there, and probably 80,000 that way as well. We're going to pick up all of that. Do we demolish this building, or do we keep it and try to build off of it? We'll keep the core of the original building and build around it. I wonder. I kind of want to destroy it and make something pretty. I think that's what I want to do. I don't know. We're going to think about this a little bit more, though, while we're waiting for this to kind of work on its thing. The marketing is definitely going on that. We have people out for training. That's good. The designers are out, and they are training, and we're going to see what Next Logic can do for us. Should have thought a little bit better about the fact that we were building an audio tool. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, we're building an audio tool, and we are not really an audio strong team. I don't want to hire anybody just yet. Let's take a look at our members here. Programmers. So let's start with the core team programmer. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted. All right. So we're going to have to look at teams, I think, instead of what we're going to do. So we'll look at the teams. We will look at the employees for core. And we'll look at the programmers. They are, well, they're not terrible in audio. We got some audio skill here. We definitely need some work. And we're going to send them out too. Employees not having their social needs met, an open working environment, canteens, team meetings, and furniture for socializing can help. Okay. They're not happy. Educate. So we're going to educate these people, and it looks like we need the most help in networks. We're going to do that first. We'll get that out of the way. Our programmers are going to go do networking. They're going to go bye-bye for 3 months. We're going to have to start building up this team while we have the $1 million that we have, and slowly develop our other software there. And then the marketers, let's take a look at the marketing team. How strong are they? Let's see the detail here. Can I see employee detail? Strong marketer. Probably needs a little bit of help, though, as far as training goes. And we'll take a look at your deets. And you are a top-notch marketer, and you're super hungry. Yeah, we're going to definitely have to think about expanding this building. Or at least, yeah, some employees are unhappy with their job. All right, so we're going to have to make this a more, I feel isolated. I am starving. We'll give you a raise, because it's kind of our fault. We're not making this a fun company to work for. My printer broke, which I'm not even using. I love that. I think that's like the second time this happened to me. We need an IT guy for that. We'll just hire him, keep him on the payroll. And I think I need more copies of Next Shop. Oh my gosh, we're completely out of stock. We're gonna have to order copies. Should we start printing our own copies? We can handle 24,000 a month. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start printing our own copies. We're gonna hire a courier. That's not the way to hire a courier. We're gonna hire a courier. Where's a courier? There we go. Hire. And they're gonna go out and do the deliveries and stuff. We are printing stock of our software, which is good. That'll probably reflect in the next day or so how much stock we have. Should I order some hard copies anyway, just in case? Yeah, let's do that so we don't, annoy the fan base that we do have, the small fan base that we do have. Let's order like 5,000 copies of it. I did not expect it to suddenly take off like it did. That'll cost us 10 grand. So we have 5,000 copies that we can move. We're in the negative numbers now for marketing on Next Shop because we kind of goofed there. So we up to 15,000. 6 employees went on vacation. There's nowhere for your courier to park. Yeah, and we need a parking lot. All right, folks, we're going to have to kind of just slow down here, and we're definitely going to have to make some upgrades. We're going to have to think about this clearly and closely, and we should probably send everybody home before we do this. I need to think about some planning here. I tried to do this as a quick little thing and say, you know, we can build some more software and get this going, and now suddenly I'm making moves where it's going to cost me, you know what? Let's just throw a parking lot in here quickly. Parking spaces vertical. I don't know what that means. I don't know. We'll put the parking spaces over here for now. We're going to put the parking spaces over here. That's interesting how I can't get it that close to the building. Yep, we'll do that. So that's that. We got parking spaces for the courier. They can do their thing. We're going to go back into here. Here comes the courier. They're going to take all the stock. And we have 4,500 in stock now. And I thought we were printing copies. Maybe we have to look at distribution. There we go. 31,000 in stock. Okay. I think that's going to be enough for now. So we're going to cancel that. All right, we'll cancel that for now because we should have more than enough in stock to do what we need to do with that. This is still in alpha. Do we dare take another review of it from the team? Let's do one more review of this from the team and see how they feel about it. Everybody's on vacation right now, so it's not going to make much of a difference. They should all be back in this month. And they are. And they stole the courier spot, which is fantastic, so we don't have enough parking spaces as they drove to work. We got 2 reviews, 3 reviews. Can we get a few more reviews? I need more reviews. 1,000,002. I feel like we're wasting money. Courier's back. They're going to grab some stuff. Can I get a few more reviews? No. We're not going to go above 3. Okay, let's end it. We're up to a 2.8. The code is getting better. That's good. The audio code is getting better. 3.7 now from a 1.7, which started off as awful, so it's okay. Looking much better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to work through this last piece of Next Logic, get it ready to go, do our best we can with it. I'll send out a few more employees for educations, and we're going to get this guy a canteen because we definitely need to do that. He keeps asking for raises now. Now it's getting ridiculous. All right, he feels isolated. You have somebody on your team with you. I don't know why you feel isolated. Maybe because we don't have a canteen. We're going to have to redesign. I really believe we're going to have to redesign everything here. Is what it comes down to. Yep. I was trying to finish Next Logic and get this redesigned, but you know what? We may have to just kind of trash the whole building and start all over from scratch and make it work because that's what it's coming down to. It's just not working at this point. Alrighty, guys. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Please leave your comments below. If you have ideas for software, what you want to develop, names for software, what type of software to develop, please leave that in the comments. Let me know. And leave a like for the video. We're going to be bringing more of this Software Inc. I'm absolutely loving this game. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around the channel, and goodbye now.